Introducing everybody here in the Cap region to our linebacker, Nick Haag. Now, Nick, I say linebacker because you and I have actually met before when Jersey came here to play, and you wanted to, I believe you wanted to express what a good job you thought the Zebras did in that game, and you and I ran into each other in the corridors. I was one of those moments where I'm like, I love this dude's intensity, I just hate the jersey he's wearing today.
Exactly.
What was your memory playing here though? Like when you think about the the Empire fan and MVP arena, what was your memories?
Top notch, straight passion, fire the whole time, as professional as it comes. Fan base was just out of control. One of the best fan bases I've ever played in front of. So I knew this was, a great opportunity to be a part of a team and an organization like this. You just get excited. So
how many different teams have you played for here?
Let's see now in the NAL. This will be my third in the NAL.
Let me see if I get this right. Colts, yeah. Giants.
Yeah.
Mass Pirates.
IFL, Cedar Rapids Titans. We had the Spokane Empire at the time. Obviously, the Jersey Flight. And then the AFL was the Blackjacks. And then now here with the Empire.
What's going to be different for you playing Iron Man now? Because, obviously, you played a little D-end, you played some linebacker. Now you might have to, what are you going to jump in at fullback? Where do you think your skill set falls on the opposite side of the ball?
I'd say Coach most likely has me slated at playing some fullback. So it's something I've actually, I've done. So I've had some experience at the position. So, I'm excited about it. I'm always just ready to do whatever it takes to help the team in any type of way. So I look at it always be an athlete, contribute any way you can. And that's what really makes a football player. So I know this is, a new rule change, but to a lot of us guys, it's really not much new. So most guys can play more than one position. So
I see on your social media doing a little stalking. I admit it happened. You're a Colts fan. Were you a Colts fan before you played there, or is that when you became a Colts fan?
No, that's when I became a Colts fan, obviously, because, my dream was to make it to the NFL, and that was the team that gave me my first shot and signed me my opportunity. So, forever I'll be indebted to them. And just, when you talk about class act organization as well, and top notch, and just the guys on that team, the teammates, the bond they made and stuff. So, it was always something for me that was, lifelong goal, and to have it happen and stuff like that. So, converted me over to the shoe, and that's that's where we ride now. So like I said, they signed my contract, so that's a big deal to me.
Are you still welcome back in Mass? Like now that you're a Colts fan?
It's always been both NFL teams I signed with was the Colts and the Giants. So everyone around here is like, you got to be kidding me, just because obviously growing up here, those are kind of two of the most hated teams. So I had a lot of friends that had to suck it up for a little while. And then once my time was done at both places, they right back to the ship, and they're Pats fans go. You know what I mean? So,
are you actually if you're not a Colts fan, you're a Pats fan?
I'll still root for them. Honestly though, my ties have really cut short with them after that. What they did to Brady to me just doesn't seem right. That's never sat well with me. So, I don't know. To me, they don't really seem like they have too much loyalty over there.
Were you one of the fans going, Tommy, where are you?
Of course. You're like, geez, you never seen anything look like this before without him. So it was definitely different. But I've been rooting for him over in Tampa just because that was my guy growing up. That was my favorite athlete growing up. So no matter where he always went, follow him and support him.
Nick Haag, just fire linebacker, always brings the energy. Are you a baseball guy too? Are we gonna have an issue? Are we gonna be all right?
I love it. See, listen, I cross a lot of paths with Yankee fans, so it's always great during the season to have that. Actually, I had a bet with the equipment manager out in when I was out in Atlantic City, and his name is Brandon. And let me tell you, I'm trying to remember exactly what the bet was, but I lost it, and I had to wear a Yankee hat in the locker room and take a picture. And it was horrible. Everyone lined up. They couldn't wait to see it because it was something I said I'd never do. So to put that on, that was tough. But I do have Yankee roots. I've always dealt with it. My father's from the Bronx, and he was born and raised out there, and I have family out in New York. So, I always dealt with the back and forth stuff. So it's been good. So,
listen, I'm excited about it. One of my buddies, we call him Boston Dan. He's from out in that area. Yeah. He happens to run a restaurant that's under an orange roof, so we'll bring you over to say hi to him. But he's got to take me to a Yankees game this year because I want to bet with him. So he's got to go to Yankee Stadium, watch the game the whole night. So that's worse than having to wear the gear. I wanted him to wear a Buck Foston shirt, but he's not going for it. All right, Nick, I gotta do this, right? So I was messing around earlier today. Coach said I gotta do this for you. This is for you. Coach, why do you see my turf shoes? They're fire. They're absolutely fire. They're fire, these turf shoes. You're gonna lose it.
Lightning in the bottle. I tell people all the time, you gotta be swaggy. Listen, look good, play good all the time. That's how it always works. It's always been when you go to war, you better be in your best outfit. So every year, you know, my pair of shoes are outdoor cleats. Gotta have something to them. So always go white. You know, keep it fast, keep it moving. These got some orange in it though, a little bit of this aqua color going on. The gloves are phenomenal. They're flames. They got the orange, blue, white, already ready to go, cooking. You know what, Empire through and through. So when these things hit the field though, it's over. I tell people all the time, you're not competing with me style wise. You're not doing it. So
I love it. I almost want to like interview Nick Haag as Nick Haag. Like as the team president, Nick, what color should I be wearing when I come to game day?
Listen, exactly. We're gonna get you right. You gotta be looking good in that suit. You know, definitely get it going. Definitely get it going.
What's your other hustle? Are you a trainer?
So I own a facility. It's called Rebuild. So it does personal training one-on-one and then recovery at the same time. So kind of brought to life all the stuff through my football experience and everything that I've had to use, and you know, brought that to life and did that. So I opened up this business actually. Will be going into my fourth month now. So it's going really good. Very excited, very proud of it, and it's something I take real passion. So we'll get it out there. So yeah, sub brand right here. So the eye with the dragon on it. So I came up with this because I've always gone by Dragon Blood. So my fiance was like, you know, we got to bring something in for you to, you know, pretty much bring you to life. Like what represents you, you know, outside of the box. It kind of like originally, you know, something with football was going to be involved. She's like, no, don't do that. You know, what's going to really, you always talk about Dragon Blood, which to me is, you know, indestructible. I don't care. You gotta legitimately kill me to take me out. So I've always lived by that, you know, no matter what, you can't be broke down, can't be shut down. So he brought that to light, and then that's where the name came, Rebuild, and kind of formed it out together. So yeah.
All right, Nick Haag is going to be fire when you get here. Fire.
I'm ready to go. I can't wait to come out there and rock the house.
Coach didn't think I had the balls to do the accent to you.
Oh, you kidding? Get down there. I'll teach you guys. See, everyone talks about the A's, the R's, right? You guys, I mean, if you just let it roll, it's an A and an R together is ah, right? Throw the C in front of it. Ah. It's pretty simple, but you guys make it harder. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got to make sure you put it out there. That's what it comes down to. Put it out there.